What's going on, guys? This is Danny from Slow Restoration, and we're in the Finding Fast Motorsports garage, and of course we're working on Project Lsxtreme. I know you guys are dying to know, and I've been stringing it out pretty far, probably kind of pushing my luck here on the color of this truck. The truth is, we collaborated with Send It Steve, as you saw in the very last clip of last night, and we did tell him we would wait. He's actually going to reveal the color on his channel, which should drive some views our way and hopefully some subscribers also. So that should be really good for the channel. We're trying to grow, and by the way, we do have some in the works, some collaboration with some other YouTube channels. So hopefully all that comes together. Pretty excited about that. But Steve is going to reveal the color on his channel. It's actually going to be sometime this weekend, I'm pretty sure. And as soon as he releases that video and reveals the color, that night my video will definitely be talking about it also. So hang in there tight, guys. It'll be worth it. We did get some parts in. We got some V-bands. V-bands and the flanges, male-female flanges for our headers. I actually have this one already kind of mocked up on there. These should be really nice. Obviously, there's nothing on there as far as, bolting up to it. So these have a lip on them, a recess. They slip right over that header flange, or header tube rather, and then we can weld that on. We can actually move that around slightly and aim that in the direction that we want. We're probably going to hold off right now from welding these on until the rest of the tubing. We did get a 3-inch stainless steel tubing kit, not specifically for this truck. It's just kind of build your own system. It's all polished 3-inch stainless steel. So it's got, bends, 180s, 90s, 45s, and straight pieces. So we should be able to do whatever we need to do, make some cuts and just fab up this whole system. But I think I'm going to probably wait to weld these V-bands on until we get the rest of the tubing in and just kind of mock it all up at once, put some tacks on there, and make sure it's what we want before we actually weld it. We are actually going to work on the motor a little bit tonight. It's actually already late, but we had to do a bunch of stuff and do some real work earlier today. So we're going to pull this engine lift plate off, and I'm pretty sure, hopefully we won't need that anymore. So we're actually going to pull that off. I need to grab the intake we're going to use. It does have a cable throttle body on it. All these S10s, of course, were cable throttle, so I'm pretty sure we can tie right into that and use that factory cable. So let's get this plate pulled off and get our intake set on there, and we can actually start stringing that wiring harness out and seeing how everything lays out. There we have it. The intake we're going to use for now is on there. Like I said, it is a cable throttle body, cable operated throttle body. So we should be able to use, like I said, that stock cable, hopefully. I know it probably actually makes the motor look a little worse right now, but we'll definitely clean all that up and kind of, just shine that intake up, get rid of all the dust, and make it look as good as we can. We may end up changing that intake up a little bit later on, but I do see now we're definitely gonna have to clean these heads up a little bit more. We'll just kind of take some maybe soapy water with a nylon brush and just kind of clean them up. I don't think I want to paint them right now. There's a good chance we might do something more with this motor after a little bit, but for now it definitely needs to look better, so we'll address that. We just need to keep rolling on this project and get our wiring sorted out, and we are working on the body work. Definitely have some videos on that too as we get further along, but Anyway, the color reveal, like I said, go over. If you're not already subscribed to Steve, it's Send It Steve on YouTube, and Instagram is sendit_Steve. Check him out. Way bigger than I am. He's doing a lot of crazy stuff. So definitely check him out. And like I said, as soon as he releases that video, that night we will have the video of talking about the color of this truck. And again, I do apologize. It didn't work out exactly the way I wanted it to yesterday with the weather, so it just kind of held us up a little bit. Throw this harness on here and just see what plugged in. So far, everything I've tried to plug in. Here's the map sensor, cam position sensor. Everything is plugged in, even the transmission plugs. Backup lamp plug, the speed sensor, everything plugged right in. You know, obviously we have enough lead. The wire I wasn't sure about, the fuel tank wire, actually plugs into the harness here. So I guess that probably goes back to the fuel sending unit, if I had to guess. So that plugs in too. We unplugged that already. The only thing I ran into that doesn't plug in is the oil pressure sensor. This is a single wire, and that one appears to be a 3 pole. So we'll have to change that sensor out, but that's no big deal. We can definitely live with that. This harness is going to make everything so much easier. Again, they have enough harness to come over here to plug into the computer, which sits in the kind of the stock S10 location. This goes to the body plug. In the AC low side, there's a couple relays that will mount to the firewall once we get the cab back on here, and even the O2 sensors are plenty long enough for the headers. They have this heat wrap on the ends of them too. So far I'm very impressed and very excited about this wiring harness from Current Performance Wiring. So good job, guys. And they actually have my computer right now removing all the VATs. And then once we get that back, it should start fine like that. And then we'll have to have it tuned later on with the Texas speed cam that we installed. By the way, I am also on Instagram. It's slow_restoration, just like the YouTube name. So go ahead, check me out. You can follow me out. Sometimes put a little bit stuff on there, maybe a little bit faster than it comes out, even though I do pretty much upload every night. Or at least have been trying to recently. So anyway, it's definitely getting late now, and it's cooling off quickly in here. So it's probably going to do it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Have a good day.